So my name's Gary and I'm calling from Vietnam, not from the UK. And I have a business of a portable and versatile back pain and stretching product that launched on Kickstarter last year. So it launched in December last year, where we raised £22,000 with about 350 people. And then I've just really started the business properly from June, when we managed to fulfill all of those Kickstarter pledges. And then we've just kind of moved on from there. Maybe like people that are watching or listening, they suffer from back pain. And the problem with back pain is it affects you all the time. So, you know, you buy some products, you buy your massage gun, your foam roller, your exercise ball, whatever, and it stays at home. So, you know, what about when you go out? What about when you go on holiday? What about when you go to work? There's nothing really with you. So I was in Sri Lanka, 2019. I was in Sri Lanka 2019, and I was on the train. And the trains in Sri Lanka, you know, you might have seen on the TV. Sometimes there's like 1 million people on a train. That's how it was. And we had a 5-hour journey, and I was standing up the entire time. And I couldn't sit down. At one point, I was hanging out the door, like just hanging out of the train, just so I could stretch. It's no joke, literally hanging out of the train. And I said to my partner, I said, I wish there was like, I have a yoga wheel, big wheel like this. I wish I had that with me right now. I wish I could stretch my back out. I wish I could roll my back out right now, because it would feel amazing. And then didn't really think anything of it. And then about 2 weeks later, we were sat having a drink, and I just said to my partner, I said, well, why don't we just make this wheel, but just make it into pieces, so that I can just pack it away and take it everywhere. I'm like, oh, can't be that hard. And then it took 3 years to make, and 13 prototypes or something. So, and 3 engineers. So yeah, it wasn't that easy. I didn't really understand it. I was like, this is just free. This is just free. This is really good. It's like, where's the catch? So I did a couple of masterclasses, which were really helpful, made loads of notes. And then I had a question about my website, and I thought, oh, I'll just try it and see what happens. So I booked a call with somebody about my website, and I think it was like the next day, he was like, okay, I'm free. And after that, I finished it, and I called my partner up, and I said, this is amazing. I just had a conversation for an hour and 20 minutes with a guy about my website. She said, how much did that cost? I said, nothing. It was free. And he said, I can call him again anytime. She's like, that's really good. So yeah, I'm going to book another one now. So I was like, what else am I struggling with? This. Book another one. It's amazing. It's really good. Well, obviously everybody's really helpful, but I've also, you know, added a few people on LinkedIn, and, you know, continued the conversation afterwards. They say, can I add you on LinkedIn? Because a lot of them will just say, if you've got any questions, let me know. Okay, can I add you on LinkedIn? I was messaging one mentor yesterday and this morning that I met, I don't know how long I met him ago, 3 weeks ago. And I called him up. I met one guy on here maybe longer than that, about a month ago. Had a chat with him. He's like, oh, I've got a fitness podcast, so you can go on this fitness podcast. Great. He said, if you've got any questions, let me know. And then I wanted just to run something by him last week. So he said, yeah, just give me a quick 20-minute call, and I'll see what I'll take my opinion. I'll give you my honest feedback, because that's what the hardest thing when you're starting a business is, getting honest feedback. Well, at first I thought it was a spam email because it was too good to be true. Again, I get this email and it says, hey, do you want to join this Visa challenge? 8 businesses to get a day's workshop with Visa leadership team. And I was lying in bed and I thought, well, yeah, I'll send an email about why I want to do this. 2 days later, I get, you're in. I'm like, what? This can't be true. What is this? This is amazing. It was the morning of, you sent an email saying, hey, Gary, these are the people you're going to be working with. And it was head of the client relations and then the head of European marketing for Visa. And I was like, hold up. These aren't just any old workers from Visa. These are, top dogs. So that was amazing. Digital Boost for that. It was amazing. What was it? 3 hours, 3.5 hours? And then you get one-on-one, because I was expecting it. I didn't know what to expect, but I was expecting it like a Zoom call, kind of everybody kind of talks through their issues and we kind of get generic sort of answers. But it was an hour of me pitching the product and saying the product and saying my problems, an hour and a half of them brainstorming and coming up with ideas, and then an hour's debrief. And then in the middle of that, obviously, we had the breakout rooms with the other people in the chat. It was awesome. It was awesome. And again, completely free. Completely free. Just got to go for it. You've really just got to go for it, because so many people that you talk to that I've spoken to, they said, "Oh, I wish I could do what you've done," or "It's really cool what you're doing." And I said, "Well, all I did was I was sitting in a bar. I had an idea of a 3-piece wheel. I drew it on a napkin, and then we said, oh, well, let's just try and get that made 3D printed. And we got it 3D printed, and we were like, well, this is dreadful. That's terrible. Let's make another one. Oh, well, that's pretty bad. Let's make another one." It just escalated. I mean, one word would just be incredible. It's just incredible. Like, it's free, so you don't even need to, it's free. So just go onto it, have a look around, and just test it out. Just go to a masterclass. There's Google Ads masterclasses, there's SEO masterclasses, there's business strategy masterclasses. So there's something there for everybody, no matter what sort of stage you're at. I assume it's more geared towards people that are starting, but why would you not give it a go? Because it's free, and everybody's really, really helpful. It's an amazing. It really is an amazing resource. I'm really, really happy with it.